Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Favorite Foods of the Famous. Today we are going to look at one of the foundational figures of medieval European history, King of the Franks and progenitor of the Holy Roman Empire. Of course, I'm talking about Charlemagne. Well, we do know that he enjoyed roasted meat. In fact, there's an amusing anecdote floating out there about how he actually resented his doctors for trying to steer him more toward boiled meat for the supposed health benefits. To that end, we are going to make honey roasted chicken, a dish that we know was popular among the Franks. It consists of chicken, obviously, and I'm using chicken thighs here, honey, obviously, salt, garlic, and olive oil. Obviously, you can play around with the recipe in any number of ways that you want, but if you want to keep it medieval accurate, know that there are several things that medieval Europeans would not have had access to, especially things that were in the Americas at that time. Dishes like potatoes were actually not available in Europe at all until Columbus. Anyway, we're going to rub the oil into the chicken, then place all of our various toppings on it, and finally put it in the oven and let it roast for 40 minutes. Didn't have time to wait for it to get roasted, of course, so I fortunately prepared some chicken beforehand so I could show you guys what it looks like as it's finished. Hey, if it's good enough for Julia Childs, it's good enough for us, right? To accompany the chicken, I am going to serve what was arguably Charlemagne's true favorite food, which was Roquefort cheese with some bread and some butter. It's very, very strong, but I quite like it. And finally, to add to the medieval aesthetic, we are going to have red wine, well, sparkling grape juice, poured into what looks close enough to goblets for our purposes, I think. All right, everyone. Heavy is the head that wears the crown of this honey chicken. So we're going to do this. This is Billy, which you all know from before.
Glad to be back.
Hannah. Say hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Okay, so guys, let's want to start with the chicken first? All right.
Yeah.
I guess if this was the real stereotypical medieval feast thing, we'd just be going at it with our hands, but we're in the king's court, so
That's right.
that's one way. The Holy Roman Emperor's court. One way of looking at it.
Yeah, that would be you, right?
Right?
Cheers.
Yeah. So you definitely get the honey.
Oh, yeah.
The honey is there. Doesn't overpower it. The garlic, if it's there, also isn't overpowering it.
It's
No.
delicious though. I feel like it's pretty garlicky though. It's very good.
Yeah. Medieval European cuisine is not really known for their seasoning. I feel like this could be enhanced with some seasoning not found in Europe.
Well, that's just it, right?
Right,
I was
yes.
talking with Zach before and explaining how so many of the different spices that eventually just became universal in global culture were in the New World at this time and did not exist at all in Europe and Asia and elsewhere prior to the Columbian Exchange. So that's one little consequence of that. So who wants to try the Roquefort cheese?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Rochefort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It's powerful.
That is really good.
Powerful. Good.
Wow. Okay.
I love a stinky cheese.
Yes.
And you're a blue cheese skeptic. And you enjoy it.
Very much blue cheese
Oh my god.
skeptic. But I've had Rochefort before.
Yeah.
And that is it's a good cheese. It's very good.
It's very bold.
Yes, it is. Well, blue cheese has mold in it, so that's kind of not cool. But this is good.
Arguably as bold as Charlemagne, considering, he was the king.
There we go. It does complement the honey garlic chicken really well. The bitterness of the cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Together, it's excellent.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have any evidence he ate these together as a meal. This is just like an extrapolation of certain different sources. But if I do say so myself, yes, I do think it pairs pretty well as part of a meal.
Yep.
Even some honey on the cheese and bread, I think, would be like a really delicious just bite by itself.
Yep.
Yes. Right, Charlemagne, the man who gave us the Holy Roman Empire.
There you
Tasting
go.
food, I think it's pretty good. Pretty good. What can I say?
Well, you had a lot to work with.
Yeah. It's good to be king.
That's right.
Thank you all so much for watching. Just remember to like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I'll see you next week.